And introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 70.3 kilograms and trains under John Chanyo out of Korean top team, boasting a professional record, 9 wins, 2 losses, fighting out of Seoul, South Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honey Badger, Seong. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 71.9 kilograms and trains under Ben Vickers and Marco Ponos out of Scrappy MMA and the Costa Academy, boasting a professional record, 4 wins, 2 losses, fighting out of Perth, Australia. Make some noise for Wes Kappa! And when our action begins, our referee in charge, Slade Norris.
Here we go. Final instructions from our referee, Slade Chuck Norris. They touch gloves and we're ready to get this one underway. And it's, again, when this fight was announced, there's a fight that we were definitely looking forward to, spoken about in the mainstream media a lot in the lead up to Eternal 82, and we're about to find out. But, you know, listen to his radio interview, very informative, and we're underway.
I think Wes Kappa's going to enjoy a bit of a reach advantage here, which is dangerous if you're the Honey Badger, because Wes Kappa's got one hell of a jab.
This matchup presented by Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey.
He used it to such good effect against Carras in his last outing. He measured away with the jab, went to the chest and the body a lot, and that one until he got the reaction he was looking for and showed that veteran experience to come back upstairs. There's a good punch from the Honey Badger. A veteran himself, ton of top-tier experience, and of course, like you mentioned, Brett, in the intro, was just on a massive win streak, just tearing through every opposition they put in front of him until he got caught with a lucky big winging punch that just glanced him in the first round. But he's looking to make amends tonight.
That's right, Matthew. And again, if you're on the road to UFC, that means you're pretty close. So he's looking to get back on track against a tough fighter in Wes Kappa, who, again, it's an amazing story of Wes Kappa, been there and done everything, and it had some MMA experience in 2009, and then you fast forward to 2022, and it's like in his back. So crazy.
It was Isaac Tisdale or something like that, wasn't it? It wasn't a gentle introduction, former lightweight champ.
Yeah.
But frames off well there, Wes, and sneaks out the back door. Be interesting to see how Wes Kappa fares over the long run at this new weight class that he struggled to make yesterday. He looks so good at the catch weight of 74. Look at that leg kick. It's a very linear Honey Badger coming in. His front leg turned in, big wide base, pretty open for that low kick. Kappa using the jab to set it up.
And you think that Kappa would like to get this one done early, because, again, as we mentioned, he looked very drained at the weight.
He did indeed, yeah. There wasn't anything left. He made every attempt to get there with good hard low kicks. They're playing a toe early. Remember, the Honey Badger vowed to torture Wes Kappa tonight. He's got 3 rounds. He's got 3 rounds to do it. Continuously runs into the right hand of Kappa.
Took it well. He got up straight away and basically said, bring it on.
The Honey Badger's known for their persistence and determination.
You never mess with the Honey Badger.
I had to Wikipedia it, to be honest. They're a funny looking critter.
I'd heard of it before. It was a very tough animal. You don't mess with the Honey Badger.
Oh, I don't plan on messing with a Honey Badger.
Very tough animal.
Disengagement from Kappa there. He's had good moments so far, done some real damage to that leg. We'll see how that plays out for the rest of
this is the interesting part that I thought that might, again, Wes Kappa would have had to work on his ground game because he's been standing up for so long as far as his combat experience is concerned. But he did pass that test against John Bruin, as we saw. He got the job done there. Yeah. Didn't spend too much time in the cage in his last fight, getting it done in the first round. But this is always a test. Always intrigues me when he gets in this position.
Doing really well to get his butterfly hooks, and he's got the overhook. Just needs to get that overhook a little bit higher above the elbow. but done well so far. He can use those to create space to start to get his back to the cage, as he does here. But the Honey Badger does a great job of controlling the feet, dragging himself back in. Looking to pass guard now. High-level grappler is the Korean. Good head position, turns the corner beautifully, and this is Wes Kappa in a little bit of trouble.
Crowd getting right behind Kappa here. He's got the home ground advantage as far as the crowd is concerned here at HBF Stadium. It's home crowd in Perth, Western Australia.
The Korean might look to kick that back leg of Kappa out and turn the corner with him, and if he does, he's got back control.
He's got a good grip, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a strong grip, and he's just putting it in the right-hand pocket of Kappa. Tries to elevate. Great defense.
Wow.
From the hometown hero.
Teller's been working with Rod Costa in that regard.
Yeah, so we look forward to seeing shortly, just around the corner, the bantamweight king
coming up next.
Looking to defend his crown.
Definitely have a close eye on this fight, teammate.
Yeah, it's always a funny one watching your training partners or your students compete on the screen out in the changing rooms.
He would have been very proud of that moment, that's for sure.
Good strong knee. Honey Badger's got a bit of a height discrepancy, so he's setting him for keeping his head below that of Kappa. Might look to separate here, get a couple shots off as the end of the round draws close.
So the end of round 2.
Oh, these guys are no mugs. Korean top team have been around for a long time, and as Eternal looks to strengthen their relationship with one of the powerhouses in that region, we'll be seeing a lot more of them, and I can't wait.
Yes.
Some real talent out there. Kappa on the back foot, tries to jab down. That's a hard punch to throw at the shorter opponent, especially in MMA when the hips need to be considered. A great little sprawl and turn from Wes Kappa. All he needs is a pair of wrestling boots and one of those weird little wrestling suits, and he'd look the part.
One of the strengths we've talked about for Kappa for years has been his cardio. That's why we stressed on the weight cut and how draining it was. But one of his strengths of Wes Kappa has always been his cardio and his boxing skills, that he doesn't get tired. So we'll see what the weight cut actually does to him if it heads into a third and final round.
Yeah, and look, it's one thing to have cardio on your feet for 12 rounds of boxing. It's another one to wrestle. Wrestling's a different kind of breathing. It's a different kind of rhythm. It requires a different anaerobic capacity from your muscles. So wrestling's probably one of the most grueling sports on the planet. But Kappa doing an awesome job of just controlling space, taking a couple deep breaths. And he's starting to jab to the body, and look how wide the hands are of the Korean. And the left hand really reacted to that jab. Let's see if, I was just about to say, let's see if he jabs and then comes back upstairs, which he does. Nothing doing on that occasion.
And it's the Honey Badger that's walking forward, and Kappa on the back foot.
Yeah, shoots in on the takedown.
This is what he was looking for, I think.
Yeah, 3 minutes done on this round. Nice wide base from Kappa. Looking to connect his hands underneath the left leg is the Korean, looking for the single leg. He might try and walk Kappa off the cage, switch it to a double. He doesn't. Looks to invest in the double up against the cage. Good defense from Kappa, staying heavy on the head of the Korean, making him carry his weight. He needs to keep that base nice and wide as the Korean looks to connect his hands underneath the hips. Patient, it's a patient Wes Kappa. Hips flat against the cage for a second, that's dangerous. Right hand sneaks under the neck. He'll look to lift up, jack him up like a car jack, a little bit at a time, but now the Honey Badger has his hands connected. Abandons that, looks to control the bicep. Relentless is the Honey Badger.
Yeah, he's looking for that takedown, and he ain't giving up on it, and he might just get it here, but very good defense by Kappa.
Excellent defense, and I feel like
he's going to try and look for that opportunity to get out of there, but
well, the Honey Badger Hong's using a lot of energy persisting for this takedown. So perhaps some veteran experience here from Kappa just to see this one out. Still 2 minutes to play in round number 2. No damage done and no takedowns yet from Hong. Remember, controlling someone against the cage, not a scoring criteria in MMA. We're looking for effective grappling and striking.
Nice little punch there by Kappa but when he tried to exit, and he gets the exit here, so good work, but it's got over a minute and a half left in round 2.
Looks like Honey Badger's going to shoot here again. Hands very wide and low. The head staying pretty straight in the line. Kappa jab it to the body. Good hard leg kick.
Nice
just behind the knee of Hong. Reacted big to that one. Didn't want a piece of seconds. Didn't want seconds tonight for dessert. The pizza lover, Hong.
The pizza master.
Pizza master. Kawabunga dude is...
I think he might have been the first pizza master I've ever met.
As Kappa goes again to the body. This is smart from Kappa. Hong's just spent a lot of energy trying to secure that takedown. Kappa wise to that, just...
In the early parts of round 2, Matthew, he was walking forward, walking Kappa backwards, and they're both in the middle of the ring, and it's Kappa's basically walking forward at the moment.
Yeah, and Hong taking some deep breaths. Kappa realises it, keeps digging to the body just to compound that fatigue.
Cut a couple of good leg kicks in this round by Kappa.
Good strong double jab. Kappa escapes out the back door, and Hong just kind of following him around a little bit. Kappa again doubling up to the body. That's smart from the vet. Wide hands from the Korean Hong. Big deep breath.
Final stages, you said it, Matthew.
Final clappers. What will we see?
Oh,
as
nice
Kappa
punch.
digging with a right hand to the well. Good strong round from Wes Kappa.
Williams. They touch gloves. Third and final round. Should be an entertaining one.
Hands wide but parrying well is Hong. He's kind of still following him around. See their track. They've done about three laps of the cage already. That's a better shot. That's better timing. Looking for the single leg. Will he finish it here? Needs to transition and cut an angle, but he doesn't.
Good work by Kappa again.
Yeah, good defense. Just lacked a little bit of variety to chain his submission attempts together. Did Hong. Shakes out that leg. It's definitely taken some damage, hasn't it? That was a towel.
It certainly was, and there's been no sign of Kappa slowing down as far as cardio is concerned, so the strength of his remains intact.
Yeah, I wonder if Kappa's corner just saw that little towel there from Hong. He's obviously having a little bit of trouble with that leg. I'd potentially be looking to...
I think the crowd notices as well.
Touch the hands and go dig back to that leg. But there was a moment in round 2 where Hong tried to catch that leg kick to take him down. Obviously, Kappa doesn't want to be on his back in this third round where he's had such good success in the second on the feet. Inside low kick from Kappa. And a neutral stance there temporarily, allowing him to shift back and forth, fight out of both.
Yep.
And again, Hong just shoots it on the hips, but nothing in front of it. What can he do here? 3.5 minutes to go in round number 3.
Similar timing and similar position to round number 2. He didn't get the takedown in that one, but he's not going to abandon it here either, so he gets it.
Beautiful little inside trip there,
yeah.
Brett. Sorry to cut you off.
Nah, certainly.
Now looking to bundle up the feet. He'll try and keep Kappa's feet off the ground, and he'll look to that right hand posting from Kappa. Kappa's got a decision to make, and he exposes back in this way and try and defend, which he elects for.
If it's going to happen, it's probably in the perfect place for Kappa for it to happen, because he's right in front of his corner so he can listen to instructions.
Yeah, it's right in front of Ben Vickers there. And about 3,500 other supporters who turned out in Perth tonight to see the hometown hero.
Incredible.
Brett.
Yeah, incredible. Fantastic stadium here.
And it's been such a treat so far. And just around the corner, do not go anywhere, folks. We have the bantamweight title, the grudge match about to be decided between Super Ali Alan Philpott and Rod Costa, followed by one of the most anticipated rematches in Australian MMA history. Don Marfan, the street order, taking on the lightweight king, Quillan Salkeld.
Fantastic title fights coming up straight after this one, as you said, Matthew. And 2 minutes left in this entertaining battle between Wes Kappa and the Honey Badger, Hong.
Good stiff jab just perfect timing, showing his boxing experience there, Brett, just straight down the pipe, trying to time Hong's foot as it was stepping.
Yeah, he's looking for that jab now, so it's perfect timing for Kappa here.
And you've commentated a lot of boxing in the past, Brett, so you'll appreciate the intricacies of the sweet sciences Kappa brings to the MMA stage.
Yeah, called a lot of Wes Kappa's fights, and that's why I said about the cardio, because in boxing, as the fights went on, he seemed to get stronger while his opponent's tired, and he just didn't get tired, and his speed was always there, like the jab he just saw. So, and that's why I was intrigued about with it after a tough weight cut, which he doesn't normally have. He hasn't tried to cut down to that weight in many years. Yeah. So he tried, and again, it's not like he gave up. He tried right to the end.
And as much like myself in Western Australia, you can only get on the scales once, and you can't get back on. I never want to, not for at least another 4 years anyway.
Yeah.
The Honey Badger just having trouble trying to find his way in now. He hasn't done a great job of cutting off the cage, and when he does try and come in, he's coming in on 50-50, which is given Kappa the best opportunity to defend it with some heavy hips. And
it's almost been a carbon copy in stages, where except that he did get the Hong did get the takedown in this third round, but very briefly. But I thought that Kappa did very well, and he's finishing off strong as he did in round 2.
Beautiful little left hook there from the Honey Badger. The crowd spurring these two on as it winds to a close. 10 seconds to go. Kappa tries to get the job done. The Honey Badger looking for a little bit of blood.
Nice work by Kappa to finish the fight. Oh, he finishes off with the left. It was just after the bell, but you can't blame him for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Our judges score this fight 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27 for your winner via unanimous decision in the red corner, Wes Kappa!